Welcome to The Orbit. I'm Valtuem, but I talk all things sci-fi and fantasy. Daredevil Born Again continues the story of Matt Murdock, the titular daring devil. But does it do him justice? Or is it yet another shocking downfall of a once beloved Marvel character?
Damn.
Spoiler warning for Daredevil Born Again. In 2018, Fisk went to prison. At some point before the blip in 2023, he was released and became a big-time crime lord again. Born Again picks up in 2026. In the 8-ish years Fisk was free, Matt did nothing. He apparently made no attempt to put Fisk back behind bars. In Season 3, the second they learned Fisk got out, he, Foggy, and Karen did everything in their power to take him down. But this time, what? They couldn't be bothered? When Dex killed Foggy, Matt didn't investigate the matter at all. He assumed Dex killed him out of a grudge, even though Dex had no grudge against Foggy. He met him like once, maybe twice. They barely interacted. Matt never looked into the case Foggy was working on, and he never questioned Dex. If he had, that would have immediately uncovered this huge conspiracy involving Vanessa. Then, when Matt learns Fisk is running for mayor, he does a cursory investigation, finds nothing, and drops it. After everything Fisk did, including corrupting a government agency, Matt just lets it go? What is with Matt's unwillingness to pursue Fisk, either as a vigilante or as a lawyer? It takes forever for Matt to get off his ass and actually do something.
You ever meet somebody that don't do nothing? You ever meet somebody that don't do nothing? They don't do nothing! You gotta do something!
It's counter to his nature. Matt's abilities are strangely inconsistent. His super hearing seems to turn off and on depending on what the plot needs.
There's someone in the building. A man going from door to door. He's on the 3rd floor already. It smells like premium cigarettes and discount cologne.
You can smell a man on the 3rd floor?
Oh, Christ.
Hey!
This happens because the cop needs to see Daredevil so he can tell Fisk. The plot gods demand it, so it must be so. Matt's fighting prowess has been severely nerfed. He struggles against Muse, who turns out to be just some guy who learned Taekwondo when he was a kid. Matt fought armies of elite ninjas. He had an easier time taking down Dex than some kid without any powers.
8 hours later.
I love my parents.
Matt is, all around, more incompetent. His rescue of Angela is all kinds of dumb. She nearly dies because he doesn't pull out the syringe draining her blood when he has the chance. Despite needing to lay low, he doesn't tell her to keep Daredevil's involvement a secret. And when investigating, he leaves his fingerprints and possible DNA on crime scene evidence. What the fuck? And it gets worse. When Dex wants to make a deal, his freedom for info on who ordered the hit on Foggy, Matt doesn't take it. He doesn't even make a counteroffer. Instead, he gets big mad and just leaves, gaining literally nothing.
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
I know Matt's emotional about Foggy's death, but I think he'd try a little harder when he's this close to learning the truth about why he was killed. When Matt teams up with Frank, instead of simply leaving the apartment before the crooked cops arrive, they decide to stick around and fight them. And he does little to stop Frank killing, despite Matt's hardline stance on the matter.
It doesn't mean we have to fight Stick's way. He kills his enemies. And we don't have to.
You make that choice sound so easy.
No, it's not easy. It's impossible. But it's a choice. And it's a choice that I remake every single day. Every second sometimes. And you can too.
I'm not playing patty cake with these fanboys. I'm chopping them up, you understand me?
I'm not sure I want that kind of help, Frank.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of help you got.
Wow! I don't give a fuck!
Occasionally, Born Again spontaneously gives Matt a new power, like feats of athleticism impossible for a normal human, or like the ability to feel a 2D painting and accurately map it onto a 3D face, or the ability to get shot and walk it off in 24 hours. Look at him go. He's even carrying another dude with that shoulder. More than ever, Matt is reckless with his ability to see. He used to be much more careful about keeping up the blind shtick. Now he's revealing it left and right, with little regard to his secret identity. He's practically screaming, "I am Daredevil." Despite Matt's reputation as a great lawyer, Born Again portrays him as a terrible one. God, I'm getting She-Hulk flashbacks.
Who's this asshole?
He represents Hector Ayala, someone accused of murdering a cop. Matt needs to secure a witness before some crooked cops can kill him. He gets him to safety just in time. But instead of just leaving, Matt chooses to stay behind and confront the crooked cops, which forces him to reveal some of his abilities to fight them off. Matt had no reason to do any of this, and had the cops actually done anything with this info, it could have ruined him.
Do you pretend to be blind, man? Because that is really problematic.
No, I'm blind, relax.
Is Matt stupid? To defend Hector, he reveals that he's the vigilante White Tiger. Matt, more than anyone, understands the importance of a secret identity. Revealing this not only puts Hector in danger, but everyone he loves. Which is why Hector is almost immediately killed. Is Matt stupid? Matt had also convinced the judge not to reveal this info, only to turn around and do so himself. He straight up admits he was lying when he told the judge Hector's vigilante activities weren't germane to the case. This should have destroyed his career.
I'm going to allow this.
Is Matt stupid? I think Matt might be stupid. All those hits to the head have finally caught up to him. His brain is mashed potato. When Foggy died, Matt tried to kill Dex. Because he crossed that line, Matt quit being Daredevil. But that's apparently not the only reason. Matt adds,
My best friend was killed. The line was crossed. I felt like I lost the privilege. And despite the good that I was doing, I was causing damage.
I don't know what he means by this, and the show never explains. He's not talking about trying to kill Dex, as he mentioned that specifically in the line before. Matt refuses to be Daredevil for partly undefined reasons, making any resolution that doesn't address this intrinsically flawed. Throughout the show, Matt insists on leaving things to the system.
I made a promise to myself that I'd let the system handle it. All of it. You have to believe that someone will find his killer, okay? We have to believe it. I did what I had to do. I let the system take care of the rest.
Oh, you and your goddamn system. You and your goddamn system.
Yet he's constantly talking about how he has zero faith in that same system.
Have you ever needed a defense attorney? It's often David versus Goliath. The cops, the prosecution, public opinion, the entire system conspiring against you. We're not serving justice here, you know? We're babysitting chaos. This, us, what we do, it feels useless.
So which is it, Matt? If the system does work, why do you keep saying it doesn't? If the system doesn't work, why quit being Daredevil? What does get him to don the suit again? It's not Fisk getting elected mayor, police brutality, Hector's murder, organized crime, or the presence of a serial killer with 60+ victims. It's the idiot Angela getting her stupid ass kidnapped that finally spurs Matt into doing something.
But why?
Why is this the impetus? Does it address any of the underlying reasons he quit? Well, at the end of the season, Matt gives us what I think are meant to be those motivations. But, as you can imagine, we have some problems.
My mistake was thinking I was immune to the darkness, and I let it creep inside me. I threw Poindexter off that rooftop. I wanted to kill him. The truth is, ever since Foggy died, I didn't know who I was anymore.
First of all, Matt never believed himself immune to the darkness. It was something he always struggled with.
But you're gonna have to deal with your anger, Matthew. Find a way to harness it, or it will destroy you.
My grandmother, she was the real Catholic. She used to say, be careful of the Murdock boys. They got the devil in them.
You beat the shit out of people. You tell yourself it's okay because you didn't kill anyone. There is something wrong with us, Maddie.
Not like you. And I don't let everyone else suffer because of some bullshit code. Not anymore. When I get the Fisk, I'm gonna kill him.
So Matt quitting because he realized he had darkness in him makes no sense.
The darkness, it's going big, big, big.
Now, unlike with Fisk, Matt actually tried to kill Dex. Maybe he felt he couldn't trust himself to not kill again, and that's what he means. If so, that's not actually in the show. It's just headcanon. Matt breaking his one rule is left unresolved, which is disappointing for something so heavily focused on in the first 3 seasons. Oh, and Angela's kidnapping has nothing to do with any of this. These ideas are completely disconnected from the moment Matt decides to be Daredevil again. So what changes? Why does he do it? The show plays with the idea that Daredevil is an intrinsic part of Matt, and that he's simply incapable of giving it up permanently.
I mean, does a mask allow us to be our true selves, or does it strip away our identity and allow us to act like animals?
You never stop being Kingpin. You can't.
Matt keeps all his gear. He keeps up his training even a year after quitting, and he keeps doing Daredevil-like things unnecessarily. It's an idea the Netflix series played with a lot.
I don't understand after everything that you've worked for. You were finally rebuilding your life.
Karen, this is my life. I'm Daredevil. Not even God can stop that now.
In Born Again, it seems to be Matt's primary motivation for becoming Daredevil again, which circumvents any meaningful depth behind this moment.
Fuck it.
The show just chalks it up to his nature. Any questions of morality and responsibility seem kind of pointless at the end. Daredevil Born Again sees the downfall of Matt Murdock. As has become the trend in the MCU, another beloved hero gets character assassinated. But don't blame me, I didn't write it, I'm just the messenger. Thanks for watching. How do you think Matt's character was handled? Please subscribe for more videos in the same vein. If you're interested, I've got more videos on Daredevil and the MCU. I'll see you on the orbit.